You know, like my son said, oh, real food, real mom's food. Because we made the noodle by ourselves, we knead the dough by ourselves. We even divide the dough into different, like if we want to make the pasticker, we have to use the hot water to boil the flour to make the hot water dough. Because it has to be half done, and then when you pan fry it, it can get done get well done quickly.
Yeah.
And if you want to boil the dumpling, like gyoza, the dumpling, you have to use the cold water dough because you want the skin can be crispier and chewy. So you have to use the cold water dough. You really, have different kind of a dough that you make. So that, if you, like I said, after 3 generations being rich enough, you know the food. So the kids already get used to how mother make it authentic. So they know how to identify, this is good, oh, this is a machine made, this is not good. They are using bad flour. They're using the original good flour. They can tell it.
Good, so the moms are keeping everyone.
Right, right. Because we have a saying, if you want to keep your husband's heart, grab his stomach first. And they won't leave you.
In America, it's the way through a man's heart is through the stomach. So
oh, yeah.
I think they have that everywhere.
Right.
Some version or other.
Oh, I love that. Can you repeat it again?
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Oh, okay.
But a woman's as well. Come on, let's face it. I mean, men cook nowadays.
Okay.
And if they don't, you should. So there's so much fish, and I don't know. I mean, in this country, there's a large movement towards sustainable fishing, and fisheries, just raising salmon or raising shrimp, the things that you don't have to go out into an ocean and trawl or use large nets. Is Taiwan doing anything along those lines? Because it's such a fish-oriented culture over there, and there is this worry of depleting the ocean supply. So I didn't know what is going, what Taiwan is doing. Are the people aware of it? Are the fisheries getting involved? How is that over there?
We have this kind of a regulation. If you're using the net, this hole can be this big so that the little fish can flow away to catch the size, the right size. But we didn't do any kind of the ocean fish, but we do have the river fish field to make it. Because as you know, if you want to raise the shrimp or the fish, that actually ruin the land. You have to, if you raise them like the shrimp farm or fish farm, you have to take away the water and let it regain the energy again, all the nutrition again.
Yeah.
So it's hurting the land. So they won't do it. They only do the river fish, because river fish is getting used to this kind of a not salty water, so it won't ruin the field. That's what we do.
Oh, okay.
Right. So we have this kind of, and we love this kind of a light river fish because the texture of the meat is actually very good. And we have this kind of a carp, and we always, when you after deliver baby, we always use the carp to cook with the ginger in the soup. We usually will fry it, pan fry it, and then use the water. After pan fry the fish, if you cook this soup, it will become milky, and that will help the mother had a lot of milk for the baby.
Now, I watched the film, and there were 2 things when I was in Taiwan that I absolutely loved, that you saw everywhere, whether it was in a night market or a very fancy restaurant or just a regular dim sum house. And one of them was, everywhere you go, all over, there was this pork sausage, slightly sweetened pork sausage. And everyone makes their own version. And I didn't know, I didn't find out while I was there, so I thought, well, I'll ask you. Where did that originate from? Because it is, it's everywhere. You can't walk 10 feet without finding someone's version.
That is actually originate from long time ago from China, like over 2000 ago. Because that time, no people had a refrigerator. So they have to preserve the meat. So what they do is using the meat to mix with a lot of salt or sugar, and with these kind of liquor to save it in the pork intestine.
Okay.
And sun dry it. That's how they carry all the way when escape from enemy or during the New Year, they have the feast, but they're not rich enough to kill the pig to have the meat. They serve this kind of sausage.
Well, it's really good. If you're ever over there, you will see it.
That was really
You
good.
can't hide from the stuff.
Right.
It's everywhere.
Right.
Very
That is
nice.
what we call the Chinese sausage.
Yeah.
Taiwanese. Taiwanese is more sweeter.
Yes, it is
Yeah,
actually.
sweeter. If you go to China, it's drier and salty. But ours is becoming like a improvement, innovation. So sweeter and softer.